Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, the Great War mod. In the last episode, we had continued success in the east with continued stagnation in the west. We also were able to get the Ottoman Empire into the war, where they've met resistance along the British border and have made some success, and by that I mean one province of actual success, or actual movement, into the Russian Empire. So, I mean, we're doing all right. Austria-Hungary's still doing actually fairly all right on the Russian side, but we have not seen any ample movement against Siberia, or Serbia, not Siberia. Wow. I just realized I probably called it Siberia in the last episode. Serbia. We haven't seen any major pushes there, or against Montenegro, which is actually very sad that they can't push such a small country. But let's go forward and see how this goes. We are preparing for a general offensive in the springish time. I mean, I'm not really going to time it that closely, but we're hoping for a general offensive with a mobile kind of blitzkrieg type unit pushing through the lines of the Russians here to get to Minsk, while our general offensive takes on most of their forces. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for success, but you can never be too sure. And we probably should not be taking part in offensives right now. We don't need to be spending troops. We need to be preparing for our... There we go. We need to be preparing for our offensive. And we are close to being able to put these 10 new divisions onto our front here, which will help in the renewed action, probably in a few weeks, because we still need the second set of hussars to come out and bolster this Fourth Army, which is going to be our mobile force. We reorganized our Western Front as well. That was... it's mostly for prepared offensive when we get a chance. It's going to focus around trying to break through in this southern province that's lightly defended in comparison. It doesn't have any forts in it. Well, actually, it has some forts and it has some trenches, but we do have a fort attacker. Hoping we can push through, especially with these mountain troops, and kind of get onto this plain behind the Maginot Line, because we have not been able to crack Belgium at all. So cross your fingers. Let's hope that works. Now the Austrians are still carrying out their offensives, which I'm hoping will kind of pull some of the Russians down south to help protect. Did they already take Odessa? Yeah, they already took Odessa, but help to protect like Sevastopol and various other Russian towns I cannot pronounce. So, what else are we doing here? Well, we have these forces here to protect against what are apparently naval invasions that'll be coming soon, but I haven't seen any so far. We're still rebuilding our navy. We took a major hit from 200 ships down to 66 ships in a large scale naval combat against the Russian navy, and now the British have kind of pushed in and taken over de facto control of the British, or of the Baltic Sea. Are these guys repairing? Actually, how can I tell them to repair? Okay, I think are they repairing? Okay, no. Okay, so now they're repairing. Alright, good. So, I mean, the Austrians are still meeting good success here in the east. They're not, in fact, we have enough troops, it says, to push through, so I might take these 10 infantry divisions and put them on the Western Front. Okay, Berlin-Baghdad Railway has been researched. Give manpower to us and the Ottomans. Don't think we need that right now. What we need, if I can find it, We don't need that. Trying to find something that... Well, hold on. We'll do that. Don't see any reason not to. And I think we're going to deploy these guys early. So we're going to deploy the second group of 10 and these cavalrymen. Put them onto that unit there. Get them deployed to the front line they need to be deployed on. And get these 10 units deployed to the Western Front. Alright. Once these mobile units get in place, I think it'd be a great time, probably at the end of February, to start our attack. Go through, hit them hard while we can, because it does look like, yes, the Russians have pulled a lot of forces down south. So if we can push... Actually, might be able to push now. No, I'm gonna wait. My instincts tell me to push now, but I'm not gonna go with my instincts. I'm gonna take the cautious approach here, and we're gonna wait until those forces get into position. Because we do have a lot of open frontage here in the south part of this line and in the center. So, are they in position yet? Okay, they're in position. Okay, February 10th. That's where we're going to go. We're going to give them a little time to prepare, but February 10th, that's when we're pulling the trigger on this. We'll speed up time a little bit, just so we can get it going. Now, I wonder where the rest of those Russian forces went. Maybe they pulled back to the... Well, no, they're actually kind of light everywhere. Huh. That's surprising. I guess maybe they're redeploying north and redeploying south. I guess they don't think the center is going to be a big problem. Alright, we're on February 10th. We're pulling the trigger. Alright, we're pushing through. Alright, we have a lot of undefended stretches of territory in the center here. Hopefully our guys can exploit that. Yeah, we're already starting to see troop movement. This guy's already pushed quite ahead of the line. Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to get these armored cars to kind of sweep up through here. Okay, they're starting to redeploy troops. Oh. Then autosave and well, okay, we had a... Okay, wow. There's a lot of things popped up there. Alright. Tsar Nicholas abdicates. Demonstrations have forced the poor Tsar into official abdication. The Tsar has been named Grand Duke... the Tsar has named Grand Duke Mikhail as his successor. The Duke has declined this offer. The appointment of a weak provincial government, which shared the power with Petrograd's with the Petrograd Soviet Socialists, led to the confusion and chaos both at the front and at the home. The army became increasingly ineffective. What happens now? So the the Soviet Union declares war on the Russian Empire. Okay, and we got motorized ambulances, which is good. Alright, so now it's 1915. Still a little bit ahead of time for this. What do we need? Let me just take a second here to look at this. We could go for some aircraft. It's actually, yeah, we could take a Fokker DR-1, or we can get an Albatross D-3. I think we're going to go for the triplane. Go for that. Alright, so the Soviet Union exists. It's a bit smaller than I would like to but I mean, anything to draw some attention off the front would be good. Hopefully we can make it to Minsk before the end of this. So, before the Soviets are destroyed. I'm assuming they're probably going to get hit pretty hard. But let's keep going forward here. Alright, let's move this guy up. Nothing to stop him there. Try and cut this these two divisions off. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Great. The Great Mongolian State has joined the White Movement. Alright, we've almost cut off these guys. Okay. So we cut off them. Now what are we going to do here? I mean, look at the situation. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move these guys through here. Move that guy through there. He's going there, so we are going to go straight across. Connect this, cut off these 5 divisions. Any divisions we can cut off are good for us. How is this going? No naval invasions yet. That we can see. Alright. Now let's keep pushing forward. Push out this line. The more we push the line out from the actual pocket, the less chance they have of reconnecting with the troops in the pocket. Alright. Now Riga's still held on by them, but the major objective of this thrust was not for Riga, it's for Minsk. Which we're actually getting pretty close to with our main force. Our bolstered rapid reaction force is kind of floundered here. Which actually, what I think we might want to do is stop that attack there, push on this one division, stop that attack, go through here, hit that one division as well. Just try and go straight through this very weak part of this defense. If we do that, I think we might be in business. Though, now that I say that, we should also adjust their front line. How do you do that? Okay. Down to 1 province. And that should help them. That should make sure they don't attack this 8-man stack again. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, now we're seeing some movement here. Yeah, we're making... Okay, I did not notice this. Non-aggression pact. Definitely going to go with that. Was focused on this a little too much. So how is... Yeah, Soviets have already lost Petrograd. Oh well. Them being there is making the Russian army less effective. Okay, we're almost to Riga. Just got to cross this river, and we've cut off this 5 divisions here. Okay, Minsk is within sight. We still got these cut-off troops here. So what? Northern China. Oh, right, yeah, we still have this here. Well, I couldn't move those battle cruisers out anyways, so we'll just let them go. How goes the... Oop. Okay, we've got some military factories now. Great. Do some armored cars. Get some... Well, we definitely need the armored cars. And let's get some more artillery as well. Yeah, we're starting to see some very big open stretches with no troops. Okay, our rapid force has broken through. Their job is just going to be to go straight down to Minsk. Actually, we'll go through there, go around, and there. Our actual cavalry will move up there. The rest of the cavalry, I think, should strike down there. We'll see how this goes. We'll at least cut off some troops here. Alright. Getting close. Huh. Alright, so we've cut off some troops now. We've got this whole pocket here cut off. And the armored cars are still moving forward. Good, 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 good. Alright. No counterattacks on the western front? No. Starting to think the Russians are probably on the last ropes here. I think we're just going to have the infantry take Minsk. And we've taken Riga. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, we have actually taken Riga. So we have definitely expanded our... Okay. Alright, hold on. We've got, finally, this invasion. We'll counterattack there. Have these guys counterattack along there. And along there. Have them move up through there. Hopefully we can hold. And we don't have to lose too much of our territory. I don't want to have to divert troops to here, but I think we should. We've got these really cheap infantry divisions. We'll make, I guess, 3 runs of 10. And those will be our coastal defenses, because it looks like they are still... It looks like the first iteration I played of this during the when it first came out, the AI was very naval invasion happy, and it looks like that might still be the case. Alright. Okay, something's happening. Or is it? Nope. Okay, we just had a little bit of a freeze there. What do we got here? Okay, some occupation resistance, but I fully expect those guys will be, people that are resistant to occupation are going to be released into their own country, because historically that was a part of the treaty with Russia at the end of the war. Or at the end of the war with Russia, Germany did release quite a few satellite states out east. So that'll be good for that. So a lot of open space now. I was not expecting so much, so little resistance. So we have Minsk in our complete control now. Frontline is pushed quite a bit further in some other directions, and we've started actually making a headway into the heartland of Russia, where we're actually not too far away from Moscow, which that is currently under control by the Soviets. How is this going? Well, it's going. We're making gains. How's the rest of the war going? Oh, they actually separated. Yeah, they actually pocketed 6 divisions, or well, now there's 6 divisions of Serbians. So whatever that was originally, we'll never know. And how are the Ottomans doing? Constant struggle down here, and I don't think they've made any gains here. Well, no, they've gained a couple of provinces, about 2 provinces down here. Not the best, but at least they're holding a couple of divisions down there, keeping them away from us. Let's cut off these 12 divisions here. Keep them from being resupplied or retreating. We'll get across the river there. Attack into there. Yeah, there we go. Making some good headway. There we go. How is this going? Still going. Yep. Oh, we had yet another convoy goes down. Another convoy bites the dust, as it were. Still training up these divisions. If we can get them here, we'll put a defensive line, 10 provinces long, and then another 10 province long defense line, etc., etc. Just along down this our coastline. That way we can defend a bit easier. That we'll have a lot of troops here pretty soon if the Russians keep folding like this. Actually, we're going to make a drive for this city here and that river and push out our line. Just see if they're going to counterattack. I'm curious about just how hamstrung they are right now because of this because of the Soviets. And let's start doing some of our naval tech, because that's going to be a thing here soon, us rebuilding our naval power. Let's take this little airport. Okay, yeah, we're definitely reducing these pockets. Just get this all dealt with. We don't want to protract it out any longer than it has to be. Alright, so they did that. We're going to counterattack that 7 division strong one and help defend what is this place? I hate that the province doesn't have a name anymore. It's only places with towns or large cities. I liked whenever every province had a name. Made it a bit easier to keep a track of them in your head, or at least help me a little bit. Even though I couldn't really pronounce them a lot of the times, as we've all seen. 22 divisions just sitting here. 20 infantry divisions, 2 Cossacks. Oh, that is sweet justice right there. That is great. Yeah, they've almost got 1 million casualties by now, and we haven't even gotten to a fourth of that yet. Close, but still not a fourth. Alright, we've reduced the divisions around Riga, so we have almost totally pacified our backfield here. Oh, and we did fight off that naval invasion. Great. I mean, it's probably still going to happen again, which is why once we get these really cheap divisions out there, we'll take these 10 actual infantry divisions and redeploy them someplace they're needed. What I might do is I might start bolstering the Italian area here, and for the eventual, potential introduction of Italy into the war, if it happens like it happened historically. Oh, okay. The Austrians are actually making headway against the Serbians. I think that those divisions they cut off there really hamstrung the Serbian military. From the look of it, they definitely have less divisions than they had last time I looked here. How is this going? It's going to take a while to reduce that. Let's get all these guys attacking. We just want this. I just want this done. This is 7 divisions, almost nothing. Get that finished, then man the line. Then we can hopefully get our guys resituated for another push if necessary. Though it is, it's so, I don't know. With the Soviets already out there, we might see the Russians capitulate out of the war pretty early. If that happens, we will be in a good position to exploit all of these troops, all like upwards of 80 new troops that we can redeploy someplace necessary. Like maybe we can do an Africa Corps in World War I. Deploy half these troops down here to push through the Suez. That, or we could sop up, or we'd probably mop up Serbia and Montenegro, finish those guys off, then maybe send them down to the Ottomans. But we'll see. Maybe thinking a little ahead of myself there. We'll see if the Russians even capitulate out. Though I think they might. I mean, the Soviets did get back Petrograd, and there is a lot less Russian troops on the border. Which, actually, I think what I might do now is just maybe just make a very large, well, maybe not that large, straight to the Soviet border or close to it. And yeah, just have them do that. We'll get these guys to, I don't know, push actually onto the Soviet border and just have them do that. And just keep going forward. Just not stop. We'll have a good number of troops to help with that, with those plans here once this last pocket is finished. Okay, we've got another naval invasion, though looks like we're actually fighting this one off pretty handedly. Now goes Serbia. Well, I mean, they're making headway. It's just I mean, they could take 10 divisions off this Russian line now and just put them right on the Serbian front and crush Serbia. I'd like them to do that more than focusing on Russia itself. Okay, we're almost done here. Like 2 days left before this whole division, this whole pocket is gone. Because I want to see that before we end this episode. Come on. There we go. Great. And like I said, this episode is coming to a close, and so we're about at time. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like down below, comment. If you guys enjoy this type of content and want to keep up to date on the content that I release, please subscribe as well. Any comments or criticisms down below are greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.